He went and he done what everybody wanted to see, which was him attacking in there.
Yeah. How good is Usyk?
Phenomenal. Best heavyweight there is currently, and I don't see anybody beating him.
Is he as good as Muhammad Ali? It's not a crazy thing to say, I don't think, at this point.
The thing is, you can't really do the comparisons. Do you know what I mean? But I do think he's one of the best currently now to do it.
Who do you want to see Usyk?
Up in the fifth.
Incredible. Gutted, because obviously we want the Brit to win, you know, and the boy put up a good fight in there.
Do you think Dubois gave up there? He looked like...
No, don't do that. Don't do that to him.
Usyk was really...
Alright, so I don't know what's even worse, he got knocked out. Do you know what I mean? But he went and he done what everybody wanted to see, which was him attacking in there.
Yeah.
How good is Usyk?
Phenomenal.
Usyk's just one of the best I've seen live. And what an honour it was to watch him. But Dubois will be back. What is he? 28. He's young.
27.
27. He's young. He'll be 3-4-time world heavyweight champion of the world.
What is it about Usyk that makes him so good, a level from the rest?
He joins the fight as mental energy, man. His footwork, his feints, he's unreal, bro. He's unreal.
Do you think Dubois could have got up in the last one?
Pardon?
The last knockdown, do you think Dubois could have got up?
It would have.
Hands up. Usyk fought like a heavyweight, not a cruiserweight in there tonight.
Yeah, no, he did. He stood on business, man. He stood on business, and he said he was going to knock the bar out, and he done exactly that.
He came to fight, not to box.
Yeah, no, for real. But you could see it all fight week. You could see it all fight week in his eyes and in his persona as well.
Fury, AJ, how do you see that one playing out?
Fury, AJ is a great fight, great for the British public, but I'd have to back Fury for that.
Massive shout out to Oleksandr Usyk. Did a fantastic performance tonight over Daniel Dubois, a good young game lad who come for a good tear up. So congratulations to both men. But Oleksandr Usyk knows there's only one man who can beat him. I've done it twice before and the world knows it. I've been fucked good and proper without any Vaseline on. And
I'm just super happy for Usyk, inspiring, silenced a lot of people, and he showed that he's one of the top 3 all-time heavyweights.
Do you think he should fight Fury in the trilogy? What do you think he should do?
Man, I don't even know that.
No, I don't think it was one-sided. At the end it was. I thought Daniel gave a good account of himself in a couple of the rounds. But, you know, he's an unbelievable fighter, Usyk. Modern day great. And you've got to take your hat off to him. In any generation, he'd be a great fighter. Daniel, I hope you can learn from it. But, you know, as I say, the better man won on the night.
Can I just ask you, I didn't see you on the front row. Where were you in that main event?
In the corner.
Okay, what were you saying?
Telling him to use his jab more when he was doubling his jab and using his jab.
So there was a competitive fight in the beginning, and Daniel did land some good shots, and you know Usyk did feel those shots, but ultimately in the end he broke him down, and Usyk showed a lot more, I think, bad intentions in the shots he was throwing.
I was going to ask you, do you expect him to be that aggressive? The counters?
I know that. Listen, Daniel was going to be aggressive, so what did Usyk have to do? He was moving, but when he found the time to be aggressive, he took and maximised on those opportunities.
So I'm sure George can as well. I don't know, like it's a great fight. You know, I think I'll give Dubois a shot in that fight. It's a good time. I mean, a little bit of inactivity because of the fight falling through against Joseph Parker, but you know, it's exciting, and I think definitely a fight he could win.
Do you think Usyk is rattled? I've never seen him respond to something like that. It seemed out of character.
It's a bit strange, you know, like the push, you know, but
well, the slow motion.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But Usyk, who knows, you know, we'll see.
Well, one man you came very close to fighting. Give us your read on the fight.
I think this fight is going to be a continuation of the first fight. Obviously, Dubois has some good wins under his belt after that loss to Usyk, and you can see the confidence in Daniel leading into this fight. But I think Usyk is a very good technician, masterclass fighter, and I see it being the same result.
A lot has been made of the controversy in the first.
Former undisputed world welterweight champion and close friend of Oleksandr Usyk, Terence Crawford, believes Daniel Dubois now ranks among the best heavyweights in the world. Dubois did great, Crawford said. He did great in the Anthony Joshua fight. He's going to be right up there with those guys as well. Speaking on Dubois' first fight with Usyk, Crawford mentioned the controversial body shot that many felt was incorrectly ruled a low blow. Some people thought the punch that was counted low was legal, Crawford noted. So, who knows how the rematch will go?
Rematch, Oleksandr Usyk, Daniel Dubois, undisputed heavyweight championship. Who you got?
First one was controversial because of the body shot, but
was it a body shot or was it a low blow?
That was a belt line. That was a body shot.
That was good. Yeah.
But I'm going with Usyk. I feel like you got to figure it out. You know, he's more versatile, so I'm going with Usyk on that one.
Filip Hrgovic, the heavyweight who lost to Dubois in 2024, acknowledges Dubois' progress since that bout. Despite his admiration for Dubois' improvement, Hrgovic still believes Usyk holds a slight edge. I think this is a totally different fight than the first one, Hrgovic said. Back then, Dubois was outboxed and outclassed. But now, he's a different fighter. He's had 3 great wins, and his confidence is much bigger.
He challenged Usyk in the ring after the fight.
These guys are begging now for the payday because they know who the king is.
That's right.
And these guys need him. He doesn't need them.
No.
Oleksandr Usyk can choose to fight whoever he wants. He is now the draw in the heavyweight division. He is the big name.
Yeah.
And I take my hat off to Anthony Joshua and I take my hat off to Tyson Fury because they had the cojones to face him, as did Daniel Dubois. But let's not get away from anything. Daniel Dubois fought him once, and we've seen how that fight went.
Hrgovic continued, he did something with his chin, I don't know what, but his chin is better. He's a totally different fighter, so I expect a totally different and much tougher fight for Usyk this time. I still favor Usyk slightly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Dubois wins.
He's made mandatory to fight Dubois. Obviously this fight's been made, a lot of calling for it with the controversy in the first fight. Some people saying that Derek, you know, they didn't want to see that fight for Derek. What do you make of that? Do you think Derek's earned his shot, and could we potentially see you in with a Derek Chisora? I know it's sort of jumping the gun a bit, but with the if you come through Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, look, maybe. I think Derek has earned everything.
Let's do this in China. Absolutely. I've got to ask you. Next week, Oleksandr Usyk, Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is seemingly getting better after each fight. Oleksandr Usyk undefeated. Who wins this fight? You tell me. Who wins this fight?
下周就是一场瞩目的大赛，杜布瓦和乌西克的比赛。你觉得谁会赢？
所以说乌西克一直垄断着，一直占据着拳王，然后他的技术风格大家都知道。
Former world champion Carl Frampton is siding with Usyk, but acknowledges Dubois' potential to cause an upset. I'd still have Usyk as the favorite, Frampton said. But Daniel has a chance. Look at how the first fight went with the body shot, or whatever it was. Daniel needs to know he's not going to win on points unless there are knockdowns. Usyk is a master boxer who can figure opponents out quickly. But Daniel's jab will be crucial. He's got one of the most underrated jabs in world boxing, just a ramrod jab. It's fast, it's powerful. And we've seen some vulnerability in Usyk's body, so Dubois needs to target that when he gets the chance.
Last time you won this fight within the distance, you stopped Daniel Dubois. Do you expect to stop him on Saturday night and become a 3-time undisputed champion? Do you expect to do it in the distance?
Yeah, I believe this.
Frampton added, "I think Daniel should impose his size and drag Usyk into a dogfight rather than trying to outbox him from distance, even though he's the bigger man. Usyk is clever enough to evade most attacks at range. So get close, use your weight on him, and keep hammering him with that jab all night." Few doubt Usyk's technical brilliance, but through sheer grit and determination, Dubois has revived his career. With every tough bout, he's improved and now stands ready for a shot at Usyk's 3 belts.
But let's see if he can do it. But at the same time, Oleksandr Usyk, he's a beast. You understand? Daniel is going to do something amazing to get him. And we'll see. That's when we have a good fight.
Before this fight was announced, there was talk of potentially you and Dubois. And I know you had the ump, really, with people kind of saying, oh, why don't go in with Dubois, etc., etc. But he wins that fight on Saturday night, you've got no issues whatsoever.
Add in Dubois' youth and power, and public opinion has started to shift. Many now believe Dubois could shock the world in a historic clash. Even well-known names are starting to waver. Zhilei Zhang, when asked who he thought would win, gave a surprising answer. "I used to be a fan of Usyk's style. I still am, but this time I'm favoring Dubois," said the 42-year-old former interim champion. With the crowd possibly behind him, Dubois spoke with DAZN's Carl Frampton about his approach. "He's been down a few times from body shots. This time, I've got to throw the kitchen sink at him and land everywhere," he said, offering a sobering prediction of war in the ring.
Usyk by landslide. I feel like Usyk is just going to go up and dominate that fight.
There you have it. Here with Emiliano Moreno, upcoming fight, Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois.
I got Usyk on that one by stoppage. I got Usyk. You know, he's a hard worker. You know, all he does is box and praise God. You know, that's an amazing fighter.
One goes on about it. Let's just be brutally honest, it hit the protector. Why is it called a protector? Because it protects you from certain shots. Was it like, did anyone look at the belt line of Tyson Fury before the fight?
It was high, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was,
really
I mean,
high.
I was going to ask what's the neck on them shorts.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It was nuts. But no one said anything.
No.
But then ultimately when Oleksandr Usyk fights Daniel Dubois, and his shorts are on his navel, and you can clearly see his belly button at times in the fight.
"I think it's going to be completely different," Dubois said. "If people are expecting the same outcome, they're in for a shock, including Usyk's team." Usyk enters the bout off 2 grueling fights against Tyson Fury, while Dubois comes in hot, having delivered one of 2024's biggest upsets with a knockout win over Anthony Joshua, at the very same venue where he's set to face Usyk. And that's all for now. For the latest updates on boxing news, fights, and moments, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our quality content.